about this whole thing.
Okay, from when to when? Starting from when?
Starting from like the very beginning. I want the whole story.
About the new dynasty?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It's a secret. Can't really say much.
Mr. Smith. Coach Smith quit his job so that he could start the new dynasty, which is a utopia where you can only live if you have straight A's and are an expert in math. And now he's trying to get everyone to join.
Obviously an Asian gang. I mean, if you look at the color of the shirt, you can clearly see that this is a racist Asian gang. Have the Latin Kings ever been referred to as a dynasty? No, Chinese people make dynasties.
One of the theories we've heard is it's a new Asian gang.
See, it says respect the balance, which is clearly like a yin-yang Taoist something.
I think the new dynasty is a Chinese drug cartel / axe gang.
I think the new dynasty is a Chinese restaurant and or ninja assassin group.
We have, I'll think staff members. Myself knows, my administrative assistant knows.
I'm afraid because I'm really not a very good liar, so I'm a little bit afraid that when people ask me what's going on.
Even right now my friends are like, where are you? What are you doing? I can't tell you.
Right now we have to keep it really under wraps. We're gonna get it subtle at first, like build up. Like they're saying the stealth ninja concept, and so I'm down with that. We're just gonna be doing subtle things like leaving stickers here and there, like putting up a banner somewhere mysteriously, and then we're gonna really sort of come out of the closet in January and really disclose what this group is doing, and then we're gonna start having like just a steady buzz of ideas.
I think the first week is going to be really awesome. Just how we're going to be like shoving stuff out and showing everybody what it's about, and everyone's gonna be like, what's going on?
Once they get a piece of something, on like a piece of their clothing or stickers or something on everybody, they're gonna flip a switch, and then we're all gonna, like, it's mind control, and then we're all gonna start dancing.
I don't know what to expect. I mean, I have like a million other stickers in my backpack.
New dynasty. Still no idea what it is.
I just got a bunch of stickers.
I mean, you see here it says a new decade, a new dynasty.
I don't know what the new dynasty is, but I like it. They give out free stickers.
I'm trying to not lie too much. Mostly I've been playing dumb and turn it back on the student and say, I don't know, what do you think it is?
Do you have any theories? No theories?
Nope.
Asian gang? Nothing?
No.
Do you think it's a good thing, a bad thing?
I really don't care, really.
No opinion?
Nope.
You haven't heard anything about it?
Announcement?
Yeah. Is it a new club?
I think it's fun because it's a mystery.
It was super fun to put on the flyer. So I was paired with Emily Ogala, and we took the 100 wing. We spelled out New Dynasty with the posters on one of the walls, and we like stuck them on the trees, and we just plastered them like all over school, and it was really cool. Especially like once we finished our section, it was really neat to walk around and see what all the other groups had done and see all the creative things they had done. Like they plastered the entire administration building with posters, and it looked awesome. Like it looked like some like buddy had like squirted yellow all over the building.
The goal of the campaign is to highlight other ways that kids can relieve stress other than drugs and alcohol.
They have taken that on to try and do a stealth marketing campaign to create a buzz on campus so that when they deliver their message with the data to back it up, that it's kind of got people's awareness and there's buy-in for it.
I started really getting intrigued. It's a really cool idea. I sort of like the whole idea of changing the vibe around campus and having like promotional concepts and ideas to front or campaign to like change things up. And I really like that.
I'm excited to see what happens once it's not a secret anymore and they unveil the message. And does it catch on? Do kids get excited about it? Do we see New Dynasty stuff popping up the rest of the spring, next school year, or does it kind of whimper and die? Which I hope it doesn't happen, but it's always a potential with this.
The problem with Mountain View is everyone's a little snobbish and they like to take pride in seeing who can just like usurp certain organizations. A lot of my friends tried to do that and they were just doing everything they could to find out what it was, and I think day 2 they had a pretty solid lead on what it was. It's just like, wow guys, honestly, like already?
I think it's something about anti-drugs.
It's like an anti-drug, all-around good behavior thing. It was set up by like the parents and the students in New Dynasty.
I think that it's the Los Altos, it's the Mountain View High School version of Los Altos New Dynasty, which is an anti-drug thing, which the freestyle program is trying to do their best to market in a very strange way that makes it very suspicious so nobody knows about it, and they start thinking about it and asking questions about it, and then when they reveal it, everybody's interested and or very, very mad that they have stickers all over their lockers and lots of litter.
I like mind control more.
Yeah, I do too.
I heard something about it was kind of like the thing at Los Altos.
What I heard was a drug prevention group.
I heard it was a drug prevention program.
It's definitely an anti-drug campaign.
Yeah, I heard there's something like it at Los Altos.
Drugs.
It's some dude who's a creeper and he's added me on Facebook.
My one friend, Bill Greenwald, was probably solely responsible for that. He definitely went digging around on the internet. He found the collective at Los Altos, and then he asked one of my friends from Drumline about that, and he was like, oh yeah, it's some lame-ass program at Los Altos that failed, everyone hates it, and it's about this and this, and then Bill went right to Facebook on his handy iPhone 3 and just put it all up on Facebook. He was like, here guys, check out what I found. It's like, ooh, great. That brought a huge amount of negative attention because it portrayed us as a program that will also fail, and that also sucks, because the other one sucked and failed. Now Los Altos. And so right from the bat, without even being given a chance to like explain ourselves, we're already looked upon in a poor lighting. Someone else's idea of what we are caught on quicker than our own idea. And so now everyone has a false interpretation of what New Dynasty is.
And what is the false interpretation?
That's just some lame-ass program like from Los Altos.
I love Play-Doh. I'm like, Play-Doh, yeah? Nay, how'd you go to sleep? Are you feeling stressful today?
No. Why?
No? Because if you are, I mean, you can take a Play-Doh and not really stress. We're doing a Play-Doh event in order to reduce stress. Because squeezing Play-Doh makes you less stressful because it gets out all your stress through your hands. And it's really fun. We have a bunch of people coming over to play with Play-Doh.
Okay, so tell me, what's going on with the New Dynasty today?
I don't even know.
They have new magnets.
They have new magnets.
For New Dynasty.
For New Dynasty.
And t-shirts.
They have clothing, apparel.
What's going on today with them? What's their special event today?
I have no idea.
I don't know anything about the New Dynasty. Do you know anything about today or? Today, not really. It's cold. Today I don't know anything about what's going on.
What's what doing today?
Do you know what it is?
Aren't they? We're playing Play-Doh, right? Today, New Dynasty.
What do you know about it?
What do you know about
Isn't it some community service thing? I don't know.
It's something about drugs and like not stressed out type of stuff. I don't really know. The Play-Doh event was kind of small and like nobody really came to it. I feel like we need something a lot bigger, but I'm not sure how that can be.
We need to distinguish ourselves, like what we are, because no one knows. And so we've remained this like mysterious entity, but nothing's been happening, so we've lost all buzz. And we need to have like something like so that we can like proclaim ourselves to the entire student body, say this is what we are, right?
None of us have the energy to really coordinate something big like that.
What are your thoughts?
I guess that just goes to show like how motivated we are, you know?
How else could we do it?
I like that idea. I think at the rate it's going, it's gonna just die out.
I try not to think about this stuff because it's sad. I want to fix it, and I know I'll fix it, and I'm a very optimistic person, so I try not to dwell on the missteps.
Still, nobody seems to know what it is.
Most of them are still in the dark.
I believe on the big reveal day they had a huge banner up that had the Dynasty, the New Dynasty logo, and I believe it said "Respect the Balance." I don't know how else they actually messaged that on the big reveal day. I don't even know, Danny.
That was probably the problem, is that we didn't have it planned out exactly what we were going to do. We're just like, oh, we're going to have a banner. I don't think we even had a banner. Or if we did, I didn't see it.
We all just showed up in our sweaters and let people ask us, like, what we are, what we do, and stuff like that. And that was the reveal day. That was the big reveal day.
The problem was we never actually planned out what that would look like. Like, you know, we were going to have an official reveal, like, in front of the whole school, or we were going to have, like, it in the Oracle, or we were going to go around telling people.
To what extent were the sweatshirts effective? You know, I think they're mildly effective. because people definitely did get some questions, but it wasn't effective in getting the message to the entire student body. That's the problem, because to really do that, you have to just say something to the entire student body as a whole at the same time, so like rallies or stuff like that.
A lot of them feel like they aren't really sure what's going on, or like it's kind of, I know some people were kind of annoyed because they felt like they were being left out of something.
It's kind of dumb.
Every single bump just means something better is coming. So it's hard for me to sit here and talk to you about, oh, what went wrong.
I don't know. I'd say right now it's a lot of neutral and bad. Not a lot of bad. Like just a lot of neutral with a few little blips of like bad news. Nothing really good.
What can we do to save it? Well, I think first of all, we need to definitely get the message out more. It would be really cool if we had another like Stealth Ninja Day, because then, you know, school would be covered in, you know, whatever we chose to cover it in again, and people would be all abuzz about it once more. Immediately after doing something like that, then immediately getting the message across, this is what New Dynasty is. We're having like a reveal here in the quad, so, you know, come to hear us talk about it. And then, you know, promote what the next event is and make sure that's sooner rather than later.
The initial project was to introduce the New Dynasty in a provocative way that was driven by the teens. Unfortunately, what's happened is the adults kept doing more, the kids kept doing less, and the group has literally shrunken to maybe 2 or 3 street team members. I think that, well, group dynamic is everything for a successful social norming project. People need to feel appreciated. Every single person needs to feel like they have a role and a purpose, because if they're coming and they're meeting, they have something to offer. If the room is silent, then so be it. Somebody will finally speak. You can't. We're spoon feeding everything right now. The adults are spoon feeding too much, so we need to throw the spoons away and let the kids take whatever time they need to get that conversation going. And it's going to spill into next year. We're going to have to pick it up next year, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good.